So, some things may be a little different. As you can see, it's day 122 instead of like what, day 80 that we've left off in. The bedroom's a little nicer because I bought a little bit of an upgrade. Upgrades, people, upgrades. And also the main area looks really nice and clean. Upgraded that too, and I reorganized the farm a little bit. So if you've been watching the Epic Chef stuff, I have been upgrading the farm. I moved all the trees over there so they were out of the way, along with a bunch of wood. I've been chopping down wood and just making a bunch of planks, just getting that ready. I moved the crops here and separated them so it's less likely to build invisible wall bugs. Because I noticed that when you group them together in one big plot, there is a chance that they'll make like an invisible wall. And so I literally spent like an hour experimenting, like what will make a wall, what won't make a wall. And so this I found out doesn't make any walls, regardless if I pick 1 or 2 or 3 or all. It's great. So we got that going. I have lights now. I have 2 gigantic fucking lights, which is a pain in the butt to deal with. And of course, we have our farm animals. Hello, hello, hello. I got rid of my spider because I needed more spider flesh. But it's all good. They don't mind. Moo to you too. So, there are 3 rounds that we're gonna go against this bitch. The first round, we're gonna pull out to the spider flesh because that's the big key winner. And we're gonna use pastor sauce this entire time. Because I heard that she was gonna use a lot of sophistication meals. So I just figured, you know what, let's just throw a bunch of pastor sauces, which will make the judge hate sophistication and knock her points down like 10 million pegs. Then we can just literally focus on building up other aspects of the meals. So we have a bunch of vigor-based meals, which will have great multipliers. And it's just gonna be great. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. But we do have to make a meal for our lighthouse friend. Whoa. I actually been ignoring this, but what's been happening over here?
Hey, so many people.
It would seem that I'm not the only one who's a bit bummed by the attitude of the local Nyari ladies. We've got ourselves some feline support.
That's nice. I'll need all the cheering I can get up here.
And cheering you shall have. Are we ready?
Oh, no, I'm not ready yet. No, not yet. Okay, cool.
Those cats are just so angry. But hello, friend, I have meal for you. Camilo, this will be the last free meal I give you, so you better eat well and get ready to work.
I told you I'm not going back to Central.
Not to Central Docks. We're going to repair the lighthouse.
What?
You were waiting for this district to come back from the dead? Well, the district looks pretty alive to me. You might have noticed you weren't sulking here all day and lamenting about the good old days. Now that you mention it, things are starting to look a bit busier. You may have a point. Of course I have a point. Now stop lamenting yourself and get to work. Well, you may be right, but repairing the lighthouse is not an easy task. The piece that is missing is the light crystal of all things. They don't even make them anymore. Then we'll recover the old one. It sank into the sea, though. The overload and subsequent explosion propelled it right into the water at a pretty long distance. Looks like we're going to need help then. If you have any friends with some sort of boat, they may be able to give us a hand in finding and recovering the crystal. Still, that will only be the first step. I'm sure the charge will be depleted and we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, let's focus on fishing that thing out of the water. Speaking of fishing, then let's go ahead. Hey, fishing friends! We have a thing we need to do. Hey, mate, got a minute? Sure, this. What is it? So you know Garmilo?
Yes, the lighthouse keeper. He took it quite badly when the district started going downhill.
Well, now he's trying to repair the lighthouse and he needs your help. Really? Well, having that lighthouse back would be on fantastic. The building was the emblem of the district. It was a sad thing to see it shut down.
And how can we help?
He needs to recover the old lighthouse crystal from the water. I was hoping you'd be able to retrieve it.
That's a pretty heavy crystal.
But we might be able to pull it out with some nets. We need to find it first, though. No one's ever saw where it landed. I see. Well, remember 2 weeks ago when we saw those strange reflections near the Zulina Reef?
Might be worth a shot. But we'll need a pretty strong nets in order to haul that thing out of the water.
We'll need some powerful netting here. If you manage to bring us a decent material to reinforce our nets, we might manage to bring the crystal back. I'll see what I can do. Alright, so how are we reinforcing these nets? Okay, so... It's 5 spider silk? Ah, balls! I don't think I have that many spiders. Balls! Oh, well. I guess we're gonna have to do that later. Shit. Okay. But, we're gonna go ahead and start this cat fight, shall we? I think we're ready to start this cat fight. Let's get this going. Does Garmilo have a seagull on his head? Yes. Yes, spider silk could be used. Yeah, we just need to get spider silk, so... But let's go ahead and actually start this fight. Alright. I'm ready for this. Let's get this going. Yes, let's do this. We're all with you, Zest! Alright. Alright, you racist bitch. I got your number.
Ladies and gentlemen, paladins of flavor, I bid you welcome to the Halls of Taste!
Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Culinarium Tower! Looks like no one is safe these days in the elites. Last Caternalia proved to be a shocking event. A heated discussion erupted in the middle of the festival. Someone dared to defy tradition in the very face of the Nyarian custodian. Meows are heard in the dark, hissing against the ancestral leash that would have them domesticated. But their millennia-old tradition and customs are the glue that keeps Nyarian civil, strong and united, some say. Who will defend those values? We all know who will. The tyrant of the Weow, the white whip, the silk claw, Lord Custodian Anzashi! Save that tongue for the food, critic. And who has risen to break the chains of oppressive tradition? Who is the champion of the new ways? Someone you know well, Ambrosians. Someone who seems determined to shake the very foundations of this city. In his short time here, he has managed to right more wrongs than any, and now he shall set the Nyarians free. Let us give a warm ovation to the champion of the Undercats, the breaker of chains, the liberator, Zest!
I love Zest just like, I'm just done. I'm so done with this already. Should we hope this battle doesn't become a catastrophe? Yeah, you're right. What's with the change of attitude?
Well, you're obviously going places. You make everything interesting.
Not today. You don't call the shots in this combat, Union clown. What's all of this about?
This contest shall be decided by a man who is very loved in this city, the great military leader who kept us safe during the desperate stand. A man whose military genius is rivaled only by his sophistication. A cosmopolitan who has led campaigns through half of the known world. Lord Commander Altano Belfonte!
It is an honor to be here, presiding this festive event.
And with that, everything is set in place. The battle for the freedom of the Nyarian race shall begin. Let's get cooking!
All right, so looks like we're gonna take a heavy hit in the beginning. Okay. I think I screwed up for like half a second. Hold on. So I think I'll be okay. I need to remember how many points I need to be first in terms of aroma. But I think I'll be fine. So we're gonna start with our first dish, which is gonna be spider flesh with some tomato and some unicorn bacon. So we're gonna go ahead and get that started. I think we'll be okay if we just start a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we're already starting off pretty strong at the beginning. We're gonna lose some heavy points, but it's okay. I'm hoping and praying that I do this correctly. All right. And look at that. So I think we'll be okay for the beginning bit. There we go. Okay, I think I saw a little of it. And then we're going to add our pasta sauce. and make it so that she gets knocked off some points. So let's go ahead and figure this out. All right, come on. Please be 0. Please be 0. Please be 0. Please be 0. Whew, okay. Look at that. Spider flesh, let's go. Ha-ha! I'll take that bonus. It's fine. I'll take that. Yep, that's fine. It's fine. Because I'll catch up in later rounds. I'll catch up in later rounds. I'm not worried right now. I'm not worried this round. I'm not worried this round. Okay. I'm not worried this round. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm not worried this round. Okay. 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 Alright, back to 2, bitch! Alright. Eat my shorts! Alright. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and then start with some penguin meat, add some epic blowfish, and then more spider flesh because we can add a bonus for that vigor, and that's what we're really aiming for. And then we're gonna again go with the pasta sauce. So let's go ahead. For someone not to worry, you sound pretty worried. I'll be fine! It'll be totally fine! Let's go ahead and just add a little aroma. Make sure that we're first. Get that blowfish in there. Alright. Okay. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and add that spider flesh. Get that bonus. Look at that go. And look at that score! Look how delicious that score is. 185 vigor, already up there, and we're gonna knock out her sophistication. It's completely fine. So we're just gonna go ahead and serve. Good. Look at that score. Gorgeous. And that's fine. I'll take the hit, but reapply it. Oh, you getting mad, you racist? Are you getting mad? Stay mad. You xenophobic asshole. Alright. Last meal, we have some ground beef. We're going to pair with an apple and get that nice, beautiful bonus with that sweet cuttlefish. So let's go ahead and get that started. Alright, and that should be enough to get us over the edge, which should be good. Very nice. And we're going to add that pasta sauce. Never forget that, because we're definitely going to need that to our advantage. And we're good. Whew. It's fine. But I get to reapply, and that'll be affected on her. Not enough. I guarantee it's not enough. You're done.
It is time for my verdict. The winner is... Zest!
That's right! Get fucked, you racist! This cannot be! I asked you to be the judge for a reason!
What are you implying? You know I'm not one to lie.
That was exactly the reason!
Well, I don't see the problem then. Your food was exquisite as always, a display of all your greatest achievements. But he cooked a damn monster and made it taste incredible. We had to eat one of those on the front lines, and I can tell you it wasn't good. His innovation shocked and surprised me.
A rock to the forehead is also shocking and surprising. I can't see why these would be virtues by themselves.
They're virtues because they were well balanced with the rest of the dish. There will be other days, but today, shock and awe win over solid tradition.
Yes, yes, I knew you can do it!
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Stay on the fucking ground where you belong, you xenophobe. I hate this girl. I hate this cat. I hate this cat. So much. And I assume you'll want that apology now? You want me to swallow my anguish and pretend that everything is fine as I see our culture die?
It's just an apology. You were willing to let Frischka renounce her status as a Nyarian before, which is far worse.
Her status could have been regained. She could have found redemption if she truly cared about her heritage. That's not how this shit works. That is never how this shit works. Racists like you will never understand that those of us who are mixed, it will never be enough. Our blood will never be enough. We will never be able to satisfy your high fucking demands of purity. All because we were born to two different parents. All because we were born with mixtures in our blood that don't make us 100% pure blood. We will never be enough in your eyes. Status like that will never be regained. It is an impossible task of which you are assuming. And that is the most annoying shit of it all. That's the most annoying shit. It's when racists try to defend their shit. It's when racists try and defend and be like, oh, but you could be one of us if you act like this, that, and the other. It's like, no! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! You already have in your mind that those of mixed race are beneath you, below you, are not on the equal level that you. You will always have that in your fucking brain that you will have some sort of prejudice. All because we're not pure-blooded. I cannot be a good enough Filipino because I am half white. That's always been my fucking thing. I've always been told I will never be a true Asian, all because I am half white. I am 110% done with racists saying that they're trying to protect their cultures, protect their traditions, protect all of this shit, when all they're doing is isolating the ones who are born mixed race. They're the ones who are adding on to discrimination of their own kind. I have been discriminated against for being half Filipino. I have been discriminated against in casting calls. I've been told I can't audition for certain things because I'm not full fucking Asian. So, plain and fucking simple, this shit doesn't fly. This whole her status could be regained is absolute total bullshit. If you already set that precedent to where someone's status could be regained, you never respected them to begin with, and thus your words are completely fucking invalid. I don't care. I do not care. Be accepting and accept others regardless of your fucking prejudices, or accept the fact that you're a xenophobic, racist little bigot and stay on the fucking floor and die with the traditions along with you. Sorry if I get a little heated about this. This one's a little bit of a sore subject with me. This one's a little bit of a, like, you want to piss me off? This is how you piss me off. What does voice have to do with race? Nothing. And the true aspect of it? Nothing. Obviously, we want more diverse casting. We want more diverse casting in like all of that stuff. But the ones who will be the most affected, no matter which way it goes, whether it be blind casting or not blind casting, are the ones who are mixed. The ones who don't fit into the full blank race model. Whether it be, hey, we want an Asian actor, they'll look at me and be like, no, you're not an Asian. But I am an Asian. I'm half Filipino. No, you're not full Asian. Mixed folks will always be the most affected. Always. No matter what. Regardless of which side you draw on. Because we are seen as abominations to both sides. We are already forced out of both sides. We are too of a much of a minority to be white, but we're too much of a white person to be a minority. It's one of those things where no matter what happens, mixed folks like us, like me, always get the short end of the stick. We will always get slapped by two pairs of hands. It's not just by one hand, it's not just by the other, it's two pairs. And it's from both sides. Damned on either side. I've had friends who could no longer speak to their extended family because their extended family cannot accept who they are. They cannot accept that part of their bloodline is mixed. They cannot accept the fact that, yeah, sure, they may have some black in them. They may have some Indian in them. They may have some Latino, Mexican in them. I've had friends lament over this, the fact that they cannot see their friends or their family or anything like that, because their extended family will not accept them because they're not pureblood. It is a massive issue. It is a massive issue all around, and everyone is affected by that, whether or not you are of a mixed race or not. Your friends are most likely, I would willing to bet 75% of your friends are of mixed race. I'm willing to bet money on that. The fact that no one is 100% pure anymore. No one is. No one is. I'm kind of confused as to why people say race is a problem for voice acting. It is and it isn't. It's a problem because for the longest time, white people have constantly had the opportunity to voice act in anime and games and all that stuff. They've always been given the opportunity because they have the money, the connections, all of that stuff to be able to have those opportunities. While POC actors like the Black community, Asian community, Latino community, whatever, we don't necessarily get those opportunities because of essentially societal impacts and all of that stuff. Because of society, where it's like we don't make enough money as a white person, we don't make enough influence to do all of that stuff. Nowadays, it's great that we're now getting more diverse casting, we're getting more diverse all of that stuff. We're still not there yet to where like race doesn't matter. We're not there yet. Because in the true baseline is race shouldn't matter, but right now the opportunities are not proving that. So yeah, that's why it's a big issue right now. But at the same time, you'll have folks in the diverse community, and I say this very lovingly, you'll have folks in the diverse community saying, oh, it should, you're not black enough to do this role. You're not Asian enough to do this role. You're not Hispanic enough to do this role. You're not this enough to do this role. You're not this enough to do this role. Because an actor may be of mixed race. They may be of mixed backgrounds. Everyone should be treated equal. Everyone should be treated with those opportunities. And the reasons that these folks will say you're not blank enough for this is because, oh, you have not experienced the type of discrimination I have, or you don't understand the culture that you don't understand the culture that the rest of us have gone through and all that stuff. You don't understand all of this stuff. It's like, no, I'm still Filipino. I am still the major dark horse of the Asian community. We Filipinos face major discrimination in the Asian community. Major! We've had to claw tooth and nail through the Asian community themselves because we are considered dark skin. We are considered ugly. We are considered inferior. We know what it's like. And just because I'm half white doesn't mean I didn't necessarily experience that. But even so, even if I went through my entire life with like white privilege, which I didn't, Even if I went through it, I still have Filipino heritage in my blood. I still understand where I came from. I still understand the struggles my family went through in order to have the life they have. And that's the problem with this race problem, is that the quote of "you will never be blank enough" when you say this to a mixed person will automatically make you a xenophobic bigot. Will automatically make you a xenophobic racist who should not be listened to. Period. Point blank. End of story. Because you don't understand that, one, mixed race people don't get to control the type of blood we have. We as mixed folks, we don't get to control who our parents are. No one does. No one gets to determine that. Two, you don't know our lives. You don't know what we've been through. You don't know what our families have been through in order to have us and have the lives we had. And three, we still are part of our communities regardless of our mixed blood. Regardless of the fact that our parents decided to boink and have us. We still have that in our blood. I am still Filipino. I am still white. I am still partially Chinese and Spanish. I am still all of those things. And racist xenophobes will never take that from me. Ever. So if you are like me and you are of mixed race, don't ever listen to someone say you are not blank enough. If you are of mixed race, never listen to that. You are enough. You are enough. Your experiences are yours. Your heart is yours. Your life is yours. And just because you may or may not fit the mold of what a Asian person or a Hispanic person or a black person or a white person, doesn't matter if you fit all of these things. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You are important. You matter. And you deserve to be heard one way or another. Period. Point blank. End of story. But a concession, allowing yet another tradition to fade into the wind and die. There is no going back from that. All of this because of an outfit? Do you even know what that outfit means? Does she? Of course not. For you, it's just an outfit. For her, it's just some nice clothes to wear. But I had to earn the right to wear the garb of the honored. Through discipline, through sacrifice, through tears. Suddenly, all of this meant nothing. Suddenly, they were just clothes.
In a sense, they are.
Even an imperial crown is only a crown as far as it holds meaning. When it becomes just a piece of metal, it means its empire has crumbled.
Or changed.
What happened to our people is not change. It is not the natural evolution of society. We were sabotaged by fate. The cataclysm thwarted our civilization and forced us to shatter. The Katek don't understand, nor do the mixed races who have embraced foreign traditions of their own accord. The Weow are dying as people.
You pretty much bring your traditions everywhere you go. I mean, you practically have a piece of Nyaria built inside of Ambrosia.
A bastion. A refuge built on a cliff that is being constantly eroded by the incessant waves of the ocean. Eventually it will collapse. It is inevitable. And the Weow and our culture will be but a tale. Or worse. An exotic tourist trap where ridiculous parodies of our cultural heritage are sold as trinkets to strangers for some quick cash grab. Meaningless. This is how we'll vanish and be assimilated into the crowd, no longer a people by our own right. Okay, let's cut the drama.
How did she get down here?
I've seen her do worse. Come to make me lick your boots? Tempting, but I'll pass. I'm wearing sandals and there's a lot of weird people out there.
I mean, she's not wrong! Look her in the eyes and tell her she's wrong. She's not.
Elfish. Come on, stand up. Stop being a drama queen. Or at least stop being a drama queen on the floor. Look, I get that we all have a tough time with the cataclysm and all. That you feel like you need to protect our culture and roots.
But do you really think that being a huge hisshole about it helps anybody?
I wasn't being a huge hisshole. I was acting harshly to an insult to our culture.
Believe me, I had no intention to insult my species, even if I'm mixed. I was wearing those clothes because I thought I was celebrating my heritage.
More like desecrating it.
Maybe. But you fell on top of me with fire and fury and forced me to make a choice that almost led me to repudiate my race. I felt perfectly at home with my heritage until you jumped out of the shadows and made me feel ashamed and unwanted.
So I just smile and take it?
No, but maybe understand that you're not the only Nyarian. If you defend our culture by pushing away those who don't follow it properly, it's not our culture anymore. It's not Nyarian, because the Katek are already out. It's not even Weow.
Even if they don't understand their transgressions?
If I do not understand my transgression, how the hell could I understand your fury? Much less your hate. Look, I'm not even gonna pretend that your words didn't hurt me and you weren't being an arse. But even if I'm pretty much as human as I am Nyarian, I don't want to put my personal pride before the needs of my people. So, I apologize. Sorry for violating our traditions, and I'll try not to do it again.
Checkmate.
That's right. Humble yourself. And that's the thing. If we fuck up, like, if I fuck up how to properly make adobo or how to properly do all of the stuff, like making sure I get blessings from my titas and all that, and my aunties, if I don't get proper blessings, then it's better to say sorry and learn.
For a Catwoman, Rishka could be a manipulative she-dog.
I mean, yeah.
I too apologize for being too zealous in my defense of our culture. You have taught me a lesson today. A lesson that might make our people stronger. Perhaps you are not unworthy of the garb. From now on, I'll try a more integrating approach. Our culture and traditions need to be a home to the Nyarian people, not a prison. Weow, Katek, pure breed, or mixed. We all share one origin, true, but one culture, one way of living, should not be imposed upon the others, as ancestral as it may be. We parted from each other as a river bifurcates. Bifurcate, I don't even know the word, because I'm dumb. Perhaps it's time to meet again, to rejoin and flow again as one. Not in the form of the original stream, but with the emboldened fury of 1,000 affluents.
And she lands on her feet. Guess it's to be expected. They're cat people.
You said it! Nyarians unite!
So many cats.
The Nyarian race shall stand as one! Cat power! It's time to rise to the top!
Okay, maybe a little overboard here. Just a tiny bit overboard here. Calm down.
I was kidding!
Bifurcates. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
It was just the passion of the moment! I wasn't starting a supremacist uprising! I'm a good girl, I swear! Zest, guys, tell him I'm good! Zest!
How much do you think the bribe will amount to something for something like this? Versus speech for the king? I'd say it'll be quite a sum.
Guess Frishka will be working for free for a long time.
Bifurcates. Thank you so much. So, another glorious victory for us.
Thank you, guys. You really helped me out today.
Well, I'd say Ancestor deserves praising. He's the one who jumped into the arena to defend your honor.
Yes, he did, didn't he?
Yes? What's with that look? This is why we don't give cats power. Oh no, they'll absolutely overthrow and rule everything. What are you staring at, Frischka?
Stop that.
Fine. But you guys have done a lot too, Valzoy. You played the piano while Squirg volunteered to lure that spider into the trap.
I didn't volunteer at all. I expect my probation period to be over after this.
Sure, Squirg. You're not on probation anymore.
Good.
Congratulations, you're a new intern.
Yeah.
Who made the labor law in this city?
Don't complain too much. You're the first chef in Ambrosia who gets a promotion by dancing with Wakarnia.
The Wakarita. It's the Wakarita. I've been reading it wrong. It's the Wakarita, not the Macarita. The Wakarita. What the hell?
Well, at least I did something.
What are you saying? I helped as well. You tell him, Frisch. Of course you did. Like... Well, that's something you definitely did. Thank goodness. Yes, I asked you if it was too much. You said I should go for it. So I guess technically all of this is your fault.
My what?
Way to go, Mitrail. So reckless.
Oh, well, no one is perfect, I suppose.
You were crazy about wearing that outfit. Don't you dare blame me for being nice. Should let you rot in a cell.
I was just kidding, Mitri. You've been with me every step of the way. Let me downplay this a little, damn it. It's a bit embarrassing to tell all my friends how much I appreciate them.
This is hopeless. I guess there's no denying this any longer.
Eh?
Mitrail is not very keen on the idea of making friends. She thinks they can make things difficult.
Well, sucks to be her then, because she's got herself a lifelong supply of difficulty.
Well, mates, I have a few things to do. Guess I'll catch you all tomorrow.
The hell are you going on about? You're not going anywhere. You're going to sit right there, and we're going to celebrate this victory until we fall unconscious.
I'd really love to, but I have a farm to take care of. Can't leave it unattended.
We can come and help.
Nah, you guys stay right here and relax. Seriously.
Okay then.
Oh, he's depressy spaghetti. Why are you so depressy? Life is gonna be okay here in Ambrosia. Are we gonna learn why you committed regicide? Are we gonna learn why you're a murderer of a monarch? This will be enough in case I need to leave in... Are you running? This will be enough in case I need to leave in a hurry. I'll keep that damn book in its hiding place for now. Can't risk having anyone mess with it. Okay, calm down. With any luck, I won't need to leave this time. Maybe I can stay here with the others. Famous last words. Bro. It's okay. Emergency luggage. Okay. So we have a couple of new quests now. We gotta reinforce the nets. We gotta conquer the Nyarian League. We also need to earn some prestige. We have enough prestige to move on, but I want to be able to finish at least some of these. So... Yeah, the ghost is still here. Agorius, you want to talk? Agorius!
What?
The path to the ruins needs to be clear. How do we disable the barrier?
Yeah, about that.
The barrier might be a bit of a problem. Didn't you summon it? Yes, and I might have gone a bit overboard with it. Disabling it will be tricky. I'm trying to think of a way to do so, but no luck thus far. I see. Well, not like I'm in any particular hurry to face a dragon anyway. A dragon?! A dragon? A dragon? Where was this mentioned? Okay. We're just gonna go to bed. Just gonna sleep.